Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I would say this guy, Ronald Araujo. You have a real defender's defender in him, Peter. And he may not be the best with the ball at his feet, but he's very disciplined, he's quick, he's strong. When strikers get a kick out of scoring a goal, he gets a kick out of making a good tackle. That's what he loves, defending. So keep an eye on that.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. So that's got things underway. Rodriguez cuts out the pass. Aim forwards. Valverde gently down. And they've got rid. Ugarte played out to the left flank. And here's Nunez! He's trying his best to keep it in play here.
Nunez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, nicely intercepted. Does well to get it back. Gary Rodriguez. And the finish! It could be danger here.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Rodriguez, played out to the right. Torres. De la Cruz is having a shot! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And it's played forward. Araujo cuts it out. Valverde forwards and with intent. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And a chance!
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Going Rodriguez. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, there's a probing ball. Great defending, strong and determined. Araujo goes forward. Does really well to win the ball there. Aim forwards. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ugarte, gently done.
Nunez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Moved on forwards. Ugarte wins the duel this time, and the counter is on. Rodriguez. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides.
Nunez! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Out to the right. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Volleyed effort.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, it's played into the area.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Now that's well seen too. scoreless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
And it's played forward. Well, yeah, he's fouled him there. Darwin. Played in with purpose. That's a throw. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Aim forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Well read, nice interception. Valverde. De la Cruz. Driven forward. De la Cruz. Moved on forwards. And he's had a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Spread out to the left. Up towards the front line. Oh, this looks sharp. And he cuts out the supply. Nunez is onto it in a flash. And it's played forward. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's really well manoeuvred.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oliveira shifted upfield. De la Cruz. And here's Nunez. Nunez! That was superb goalkeeping.
Nunez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Cross comes in. And he's there to get rid. Oliveira. That's good play. Aimed in towards the centre. And that has been clubbed away. We get a throw in. And he's managed to gift it back. Nuno da Costa. Aim forwards. Valverde. Araujo, gently done. Quality ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's been drilled forward. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Ugarte forwards and with intent. That's a look and place it forward. Well timed, excellent interception. That'll be a throw-in. Aim forwards. Araujo attempts a clearance. Araujo clears it away. Rodriguez. Oliveira, nicely aimed pass. Moved on forwards. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Calmly anticipates. Crunching tackle. And it's played forward. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. Jimenez. Araujo, good-looking ball. And here's Nunez. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Araujo. And it's played forward. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lovely feet. And he won't reach that. Now that's well seen too. Rodriguez. Oh, such a clever touch. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Torres. Played towards the front line. Oh, we expected better and so did he. Ugarte shifted upfield. Gets good distance on it. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Gary Rodriguez. Delicate ball and it needs to be. Oh, the clearance is short. Oh, sweet feet. Gary Rodriguez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Game forwards. Ugarte. Valverde. And here's Nunez. De la Cruz. Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Torres. Now then, the ball's come loose. And he cuts out the supply. Uruguay have a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Cleared away. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. Time to deliver. That is a brilliant interception. Danger averted for now. In the end they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's lofted through here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. So, what can they make of this? That's Valverde. And that could set him on his way. A lot of... There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Calmly anticipates. Valverde. Lobbed in behind. And here's a corner. Meet it right. That's really well cleared. Oh, that's nice. And it's Valverde! Lofted upfield. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
Uruguay really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'd be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Uruguay clearly have been the better side here, so if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, this looks sharp. He is onto it in a flash. That has been cut short. Has a look and plays it forward. Araujo makes the interception. Oliveira, gently done. Moved on forwards.
Uruguay have turned up with a human blockade.
Ah, he's given it away. Shapes to shoot! Up towards the front line. Oh, Red, nice interception. Thinks one through. Clearly not happy with that. And it's played forward. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Oliveira, aim forwards. Nunez. He's through, now is he in? Gary Rodriguez. Oh, nicely intercepted. Torres. That's a lovely, neat pass. Gets it away. Ugarte. De la Cruz. And here's Nunez. Oh, good spread. Torres. Played out to the right. And that's aimed in. Oh, what a climb! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Have it back and can go again. Araujo forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. Out to the left it goes. Oh, nice touch. Shooting chance! Oh, it's come loose. Valverde. De la Cruz. Torres. And it's Ugarte. Moved on forwards. The pass has gone astray. Jimenez. Nunez being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he continually breaks the lines and gets himself into terrific positions.
Quality ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oliveira, aim forwards. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Araujo does really well to win the ball there. Rodriguez cuts out the pass. And it's played forward. And he cuts out the supply. Valverde. Jimenez. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. It's an inviting looking ball that. Now that's well seen too. Jimenez. That's really well manoeuvred. Aim forwards. Calmly anticipates. Oliveira. That's been drilled forward. Oh, that's a nice ball. Tries to... Verde! And another try! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
That has been cut short. De La Cruz. Driven forward. Up towards the front line. Ugarte. Moved on forwards. Plenty of action at either end, just nothing to show for it.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the scoreline we would have wanted at this stage, although I'm not complaining about the commitment being shown. We've seen plenty of goalmouth action.
And it's played forward. Nuno da Costa. Moved on forwards. Well read, nice interception. Ugarte forwards and with intent. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's going to be a booking. Great reaction! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Played into the box. And he's heaved it away. Ball's played through. Nice control. Looking for a decent ball, and he'll shoot here! Well, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Gary Rodriguez. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, can he get onto this? Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That's really well manoeuvred. Well read, nice interception. Aim forwards. Rodriguez. De La Cruz. Torres. Here comes the corner. Only partially clear. Nunez, back when it goes. And it's hoisted clear. Flicked into space. Oliveira cuts it out. Ugarte, gently done. Tries to get it clear. Araujo shifted upfield. Just about up to 75 minutes. Nicely intercepted. Keeper's got good distance on that. Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. Valverde forwards and with intent. Over to the left. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Out towards the flank. Turns and goes back. And the shot! He's got a goal! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at him, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Uruguay are making a change now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
So we have our breakthrough.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Muscular approach does pay off here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Torres. Can he latch on to this? Now that's well seen too.
Uruguay really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's onto it in a flash. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Has a look and plays it forward. Cuts out the pass.
Uruguay really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Goes down, but nothing given. Nunez. Played with finesse.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Aim forwards. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Corner given. It's a clearance, but not much of one.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
It's a lovely, neat pass. Ugarte. Calmly anticipates. Moments left, barely that, to avoid a shock defeat now.
Uruguay really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And he cuts out the supply. De la Cruz. Araujo. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nunez chasing after it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well timed, excellent interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Gary Rodriguez. Gary Rodriguez. His chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Gary Rodriguez certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Torres. De la Cruz. Played into the middle.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Quality ball. Oliveira. Oh, this looks sharp. And that has been cleared. Throw-in. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Moved on forwards. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Uruguay seem to have taken this on with a complacent mentality to just turn up and win, and they deserve the criticism they're going to get.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Señoras y señores, la pantalla se muestra